If you and your partner have been trying to conceive and her labs look normal, there's something you need to hear. Up to 50% of infertility cases involve the guy, but most men only get a basic semen analysis that measures the big three: count, movement, shape. The problem is, that's not enough. I'm Dr. Cody Strodtman. My wife, Dr. Cindy, and I work with couples who've been trying to conceive and keep hearing the same thing. Everything looks normal, just keep trying. Well, if everything was normal, you wouldn't need to keep trying. That's why we're talking about one of the most overlooked pieces of fertility: DNA integrity. Men can have a semen analysis that has normal count, normal movement, and normal shape, but we can still have problems from DNA damage in sperm, called DNA fragmentation. And this damage typically occurs in two places: during sperm maturation in the epididymis and during production in the testes. In both cases, oxidative stress and chronic inflammation are the major drivers of DNA damage. Because sperm's ability to repair isn't great. So if the environment is full of compounds that cause damage, like nicotine, alcohol, high blood sugars, along with a long list of other factors, DNA damage will increase drastically. And it isn't detected on a basic semen analysis, but it's vital for conception. The embryo needs functional DNA to develop. It is the blueprint needed for life. High DNA fragmentation is associated with failed fertilization, poor embryo quality, recurring miscarriages, and failed IVF cycles. That said, there is a silver lining, because a healthy egg can repair DNA damage in the sperm after fertilization. But if the DNA damage is too extensive, or if the egg quality is compromised, the embryo development may come to a halt, resulting in miscarriage. That's why the health of both partners is crucial for conception. All right, if you've been trying for months and have only done a basic semen analysis, here are your next steps. Ask about sperm DNA fragmentation. Check inflammatory markers on your next blood draw. Get a hormone panel and measure metabolic markers. Because sperm count alone doesn't tell the whole story. Fertility is determined by the health of both partners. So if you're only focusing on her labs, you may be missing half the picture. But keep this in mind. Sperm is always being produced, and every measurement can be improved. And here's how. First, get rid of the heat. No hot tubs or sauna sessions. Avoid laptops directly on the lap. Limit long cycling sessions, and get checked for varicoceles. Second, stabilize your blood sugar. Eat whole foods. Lift weights, don't overload on carbs, and take a walk after meals. Third, address inflammation. Maintain a normal sleep-wake cycle, cut the booze and nicotine, get moving, and eat whole foods. Fourth, support your recovery system with these nutrients: zinc, selenium, CoQ10, vitamin C, vitamin E, and glutathione. But remember, you cannot out-supplement a poor lifestyle. And finally, tame your stress. Prioritize sleep, stay hydrated, and take a break outside and recharge. Here's the takeaway from this clever rant. The quality of your sperm reflects your overall health, and it takes about 3 months for sperm to fully develop. So 3 months from now, what are you going to wish you did today? If you're tired of waiting and want something different, click the link below to work with us. And if this conversation has been helpful, subscribe to our channel where we talk about health and fertility. From our family to yours, have a fertile day.